say that this episode's going to be a lot shorter than they usually are. This is kind of like a mini episode. I think the next one's also going to be a mini episode. So this one, in this episode, we build a gray seal habitat as well as another restaurant, because all of the guests were complaining about the lack of, well, not the lack of restaurants, just the restaurants were getting full way too quick, and they couldn't get in, and they were like, oh, I'll go to the next one, but that was the complaints about every single one. So I made another restaurant to hopefully help with guest happiness, and it overlooks a seal enclosure. I've called it pier restaurant or something like that. I can't remember. But there's not a lot to say about this. I just wanted a break from the Africa habitat, or the Africa house. I think next episode is gonna be me finishing the Africa house. We're gonna add in the walkways to every exhibit. We're gonna add in all the little things like pillars, and we're gonna fix the outside and all of that. And I think that one is gonna be a lot shorter as well, because I don't know what I'm gonna talk about in that one. But this one, yeah, I just needed a break. There isn't gonna be a live section for this one either, because I had nothing left to really do. I finished everything in the speed build and then was just like, okay, I guess we won't have a live section for this one. I had in like the typical guest viewing area for gray seals. We have a guest talk point with the seats overlooking it, and I wanted the water parrot to look man-made, so I originally went with white rocks. I hated the way it looked, so I eventually changed it to another piece that I liked a lot better. Like a construction piece. It's like just one of the shapes. The seals seem to like the habitat. They have enough space. I feel like I kind of wish they had more space, but I think they have enough. I'm very happy with how the habitat came out eventually. I actually recorded the majority of this on one day and then came back a different day to fix what I didn't like, and I'm really happy with how it is now after fixing all of it. There's not a lot to say about this. It is going to be the second animal in our North America section, which the seal is basically from everywhere, especially Europe, but I think we may as well just do North America, because I don't think we're going to do a Europe section. I don't have the Europe pack, so I don't think I have enough animals to do a European section. And I like the plan right now, with the Africa section, North America section, South America section, Asia section, and maybe Australian section. I've never actually done a zoo in sections like that before, because usually I just put down what I want. I normally do an Africa section, but that's about it. Everything else kind of is what it is, right? Because that's the way that I know it in Dublin Zoo. Everything is just where it is, except the Africa section. And I'm almost positive that the African hunting dogs aren't even in the Africa section. Surely they must be, but I haven't been in years, but I'm remembering the map. And they must be. I'm just misremembering it. But yeah, so this is kind of new for me, everything being split up into sections, but I'm liking it so far. You do kind of have to pick and choose what animals you want to do and what section you want to be in, which is why I went from starting the North America to going to the Africa. But we're going to be back in the Africa section next episode, fixing the Africa house, and then I'm not sure. All of the other sections are going to lead in, or the sections that we have done are going to lead into all of the other sections, so we can't move on to any of them. We could move on to Asia, because that will lead into the end of the Asia section is going to lead into the exit for the Africa house. So we could technically go that way, but I don't really feel like doing that backwards. But I could do that. But we'll probably go back to the Africa section. I'd imagine. Maybe do the hippos. But I don't know. But I think that's all I have to say about the speed build. So let's start talking about the gray seal. The gray seal is a medium-sized whole Arctic pinniped featured in the Aquatic DLC for Planet Zoo. The population in the wild is 400,000 across both populations. Okay. The Atlantic gray seal is a species of marine animal that lives around the land masses of the Atlantic Ocean. UK, Ireland, Iceland, Norway, Denmark, France, Netherlands, Belgium, Germany, Sweden, Finland, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, Russia, Canada, and the USA. Western Atlantic gray seals are significantly larger than the Eastern Atlantic morph. Their males measure up between 7.59 feet and 9.57 feet in length. That's big. And weigh 451 to 814 pounds, while females measure between 6.27 feet and 7.59 feet in length and weigh 325 to 550 pounds. The gray seal has a large round barrel-like body that is gray dappled with white and a pale underside. Males tend to have a darker coloration than females and have a prominent hook-shaped snout, whereas females' snout is straight. Males tend to have I read that already. Males are much larger than females. Gray seal pups are cream white and fluffy in appearance at birth, but will lose their baby fat when they molt between 3 to 5 months old. The gray seal is not endangered, and it is hunted in many areas for its pelt. It is perceived as a pest by fishermen, and so the population is often culled. From 1982 to 1993, Norway, Iceland, and Canada offered bounties for Eastern Atlantic gray seal killings. Now Europe has put some protections in place to restrict the killing of gray seals. Although gray seals will group together on land during the breeding season, they spend most of their lives living and hunting solitarily in the ocean. However, they will tolerate and be curious of other seals if they meet them. Before the breeding season, gray seals will feed extensively, eating a huge amount of fish to build up their fat reserves ready for breeding. Prior to giving birth, female seals will haul out of the ocean to a rookery, a seal breeding area. Rookeries can be on sandy beaches, rocky outposts, ice sheets, caves, islands, etc. The female will usually give birth to a single pup within a day of hauling out. Males will join groups of females after they give birth and try to gain their harem, fighting off other males if they can. Gray seals' fights can be aggressive and can become more violent depending on the number of females available. After the 2 weeks of weaning, females are ready to mate. Males will mate with multiple females, and females may mate with more than one male, depending on how well they are being guarded. Once her pup is weaned and she is mated, the female will leave her pup and go back to sea. She will not have eaten during the 3-week period she was ashore. The males remain at the haul out for around 6 weeks in the hopes of mating with as many females as possible. They will also not eat during the time they are on land. Pups remain in the rookery, living off their fat reserves until they have molted, at which point they will go to the sea for the first time and migrate far away from where they were born. Female gray seals reach sexual maturity at 4 years old. The males reach sexual maturity at 3 years old, but are unlikely to mate until they are around 8 years old, because that is when they've grown to a size that will allow them to defend females from rival males. That's insane. That they probably won't mate until they're 8 years old. Some Zoopedia fun facts. Gray seals have been known to dive at depths of 300 meters. Their average dive depth is 70 meters. Gray seals do not need to drink water. They get all their water they need from metabolizing the fish they eat. Gray seal whiskers allow them to detect movement from fish from 100 meters away. You know, that might be miles. know, because M up there means meters, definitely. 100 from 100 meters away, that doesn't sound very far. Could be meters, could be miles. Miles sounds too much, meters sounds too little, so I'm not sure. Female gray seals are likely to be pregnant for over 90% of their adult life. That sounds like hell. Gray seal pups suckle from their mothers for only 2 weeks after birth, and in that time they triple their body weight. And other trivia, when playing the game using US English, the species name changes from gray seal to gray seal, reflecting the different spellings of the word gray between the United States and England. I was wondering, it's spelled Grey on my PC, which is what I consider correct. And I was wondering, because I was pretty sure Planet Zoo was American, but that makes sense that it's localized. The group size is 3 to 8, up to 2 males, up to 8 females. The male bachelor size is 3, the female bachelor size is 3 to 8. Maturity is at 5 years, sterility is at 30 years. Gestation/incubation is 11 months, and interbirth is 13 months. That is cool. They really have a massive area of, like, living. It feels like a disservice to just put them in North America. But I'm not doing a Europe section, so it's, I think, the place that fits the most. But that's gonna be it for today. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.